Hello, my name is Marcus Coulombe and I'm one of the service managers for the Kaizen Automotive Group. Today we're going to talk about tires and tire maintenance and care for your vehicles. Your tires may look simple in appearance, but a lot of engineering has gone into the design of these tires to fit your vehicle. Whether it's an SUV or a sport vehicle, each tire is individual to that vehicle, and it all is important for traction and control of that vehicle. Tire tread depth is very important. It affects your grip on the road and controlling your vehicle. If you don't have enough tire tread depth, it can cause a hydroplaning sensation while driving a vehicle in wet weather conditions. Tire tread depth, when it comes to hydroplaning, is when you don't have enough tire tread depth on your vehicle's tires, and it doesn't allow for the water to disperse through the tires. So to make a further point on hydroplaning and how this happens while you're driving your vehicle, we brought out 3 examples of tire tread depths. This first tire here is a relatively brand new tire. It has full tread. This tire here is a tire that's down to 3/32. Now I say 3/32, that's the measurement we use to give us a gauge or an indication of when a tire needs to be replaced or is coming close to being replaced. And this tire here is an example of a tire that definitely needs to be replaced. We have our tire tread depth gauge here, and as I said earlier, it is measured in 30 seconds. 3/32 is the industry standard to when we recommend for customers to replace their tires. So if I just put this on this brand new tire here, it shows at 12/32. Most tires coming from the factory or a brand new tire is 12/32. This middle tire here, I measure it out and it's reading at 5/32. So it's not quite at the point of needing to be replaced, but it is at the point where we're going to tell customers they're going to start to need thinking about replacing their tires. And then this tire here is definitely showing just above 3/32, but you can also tell by looking at this tire, we have wear bars that go across this tire. Every tire has wear bars. When the tread gets down to that wear bar, that's definitely the time to replace it. Because as you can see, the difference of the depth of the tire with the tread, it doesn't disperse the water anymore, and that's what's causing your hydroplaning. The tire just sits on top of the water instead of getting rid of it, whereas on this one's not as bad, so it still has an opportunity to get rid of the tire. This one here, as you can see, is definitely has a lot of tread and has a lot of opportunity to get rid of that water, get rid of that snow, or whatever it is we're driving on, to cause us to experience that hydroplaning effect. So one way that's easy for a customer without having to bring the vehicle into the shop is just take a look at the tire. If you come across your tire tread depth on your tire, it's all the way around the tire, you have these bars that go across, that gives you a good indication. Like I said, on a new tire, pretty obvious. When you get down to this level, that's when you're going to need to either take a tread depth gauge. When it gets down to 3/32 is when it definitely should start thinking about replacing them. Living in Calgary, it's very important to have winter tires on your vehicle for the winter season, just to maximize on the traction and control of your vehicle driving in the streets. So here I have 2 examples of tires. One is a true winter tire and the other is an all-season tire. The best way for me to try to explain the difference between an all-season and a winter, because most people seem to think that it's okay to use their all-season in the winter conditions. For the most part, you can get by. But it's almost like trying to run a marathon in cross-trainer running shoes. If you want to compete at the level that you need to compete at for a marathon, you need to have running shoes. A cross-trainer isn't going to do the best for you. So the same goes for tires. If you want the best traction and the best results out of a tire, you're going to need to get a winter tire for your winter conditions. One of the reasons why a winter tire specifically works better than an all-season tire is first the compound of the rubber. The tire manufacturers design the tires with a softer compound in mind. What that does is in colder temperatures, it allows the tire not to harden up as much as it would for an all-season tire. The all-season tire has a compound that's much stronger and that's more or less for longevity. A harder compound, you'll get to use the tire longer, but then you lose out in the traction in colder conditions. Whereas a winter tire has a soft compound, allowing it to grip more to the snowy conditions. The all-season tire will work fine in the rain and in the summer, but coming down to winter and ice, the difference is right in the actual tread itself. As you can see on the summer or the winter tire, you have a lot more sipes cut into it, and that just bites into the snow and ice a lot better than what the tires from an all-season. As you can see in the all-season tire, it doesn't have as many sipes and it won't bite into it. So you don't get the traction of that tire as you would in a winter tire. I usually recommend our customers to get their tire tread depths measured at least once every oil change. One of the things that we do offer at our dealership is every time you come in for that oil change, we do measure your tire tread depths. We give you an indication of how your tires are wearing, and also we do have a full range of tires, winter tires and summer tires, as well as the all seasons. Our service advisors will help you make that decision. They'll give you options as to what you can get for your particular vehicle.